Alpha's in the way, Davey. Great Scott! I feel the need for speed. Cowabunga, dude! You're a wizard, Harry.
Welcome to the When Harry Met Movies podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Harry Met Movies podcast with her dad.
Hi Harry, how are you?
Good.
I just realised you've got shaving foam in your ear.
Thanks.
To the
I
listeners.
don't think they can notice, so it's fine.
Um,
Probably do on this one too.
no, it's not in that one.
Explains.
For the listeners, Harry is just clean shaven. So am I. I've just cut my hair. I had a shave, so just looking fresh for the pod.
This is one of the rare day recordings we've done.
Yeah. So why don't you tell our listeners what we do and how we
Do the podcast.
Yeah.
Basically, Dad showing film from his life and we review them.
So we're smack in the middle of a adventure movie month, but we always start our show by doing a little yes/no section where we have to try and guess a film as it is at the moment. You got 20 questions, yes or no. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Go on.
Is it a superhero film?
No.
Okay. Is it a Disney film?
No.
Is the main lead a male?
Yes.
Oh, every male lead we've watched. Are they actor we know? Sorry, I got
It's hard because obviously you know because you've seen them in the film.
Have there been other films you've watched?
No.
No, I have no clue then. Is it a cop film?
No.
Is it an adventure film?
No.
Is it animated?
No.
Okay, let's get out there. Have they got a lover? A love interest in the
No.
film? Shocked. What film could this be? Are they a teenager?
No.
Okay. Do they live in the city?
Well, yeah, I live in the countryside, so yes, I guess so.
Okay.
It's like a town or a city. I think it's a town more than a city.
Do they have to stop some type of villain?
No, not really.
What film could this be? Isn't this the town? The male, adults. Faster by teenagers in life, lifestyle.
You have to be a teenager, I should know.
They're adults.
Yes.
Okay. About that. Is it set nowadays, like when this film came out?
Yeah, it was set. I think it was set when it came out.
Okay. Because it wasn't even like an old-fashioned Wild West film. I don't think we watched many of them. Do they have to? They found like the treasure.
No.
Okay. What can they do in the town? Do they have to? Do they like, drive through it or go on a journey somewhere?
No.
Okay. I generally don't know. They just is it only set in this town?
Yeah.
I generally don't know. What set in a town? Just
I wouldn't focus on the town.
I'm trying to think because like it's.
You should try and work out the characters.
There's cats as plural there. Is the male character popular in the film? So is it like one of the popular people or is he like one of the...
I can't really answer it.
Has he got like a best mate?
Yes.
This doesn't... Or has he got a group of friends?
Yes, technically he has, but I wouldn't focus on it.
Can't think of anything to put in. He's got a best mate. He's adult. Is it a comedy?
Yes.
What actor have we seen? Do I know this actor?
I don't think you know the person's name, but you'll definitely know who they are from, as in,
Okay.
you'll definitely remember this film.
Uh-huh. I
Do
don't.
you want a clue?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, my question. Jesus. I'm really bad at this.
trying to think what would be a good clue. Because you get 20 questions, so.
I know.
So, it's about him and his friendship with a girl.
Okay. You just.
But nobody else can see the friendship.
You do not know about any other films. There's so many films like that.
It's focused on the nobody can see the friendship.
Is it Drop Dead Fred?
Yeah.
It's the main guy's not. It's the main girl. The main character's like.
The film's called Drop Dead Fred.
Fine, I'll let that pass. It's like me and Willow. Sneaky.
Right. Ready?
Yeah, I think I can strike.
Is this film animated?
No.
Is the name of the main character the name of the film?
No.
Is it about is the main character male?
Yes.
And they got powers?
No.
Is it about a group?
No.
Is it an action film?
I couldn't say. I might have an opinion, that's the thing.
Is there one main character?
No. Just
Did they go on an adventure?
yes.
Did they fly?
Yes.
Did they ride a horse?
No. They probably do, but not. I don't think
Did
so.
they ride a dragon?
Yeah.
Is it Never Ending Story?
Yeah.
That was a good guess, wasn't it?
I can't remember because I think the main character's male because it.
Well, yeah, because you got a male that's reading the story and you got a male
Yeah,
a trail.
but-
You just ride a horse, his horse dies.
Does it?
He gets stuck in the mud and sinks.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to say if it's set on Earth because I genuinely couldn't answer that question.
No, it's not. Well,
No, 'cause
part of it is.
Yeah,
part of
but
it is.
that's what I mean. Like you probably get. You probably.
Anyway, which is quite fitting because that's an adventure movie.
We're doing. I'm really excited to read this film.
So, we're smack in the middle of an adventure movie and we're doing The Mask of Zorro, which came out in 1998. One of us always recaps the plot by getting 1 second for every
You
minute
say
of the
start.
film. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Yes, it's you. So you get 2 minutes 16 seconds to recount the plot of the movie.
I'll try my best to say names.
Go.
The Mask of Zorro sees Zorro, the older version of Zorro, at the very beginning of the film. He stops, what is it? He stops some men being hung.
Yeah.
And it cuts back to him. His last mission goes to his house, and his wife gets stopped by what is he? The leader of.
He's a Don.
Yeah, he's stopped by Don. I don't know what's actually.
Don Raphael, his name.
He gets arrested, and he gets his child. His wife is killed, and his child is kidnapped by Don, and cuts to no, he meets when his last mission he meets two kids, and he gives one of them a necklace, I think it is, and in the future you see these two kids are bad people,
Like robbers.
yeah, and then one of the kids' brothers gets killed, and eventually and then he comes back to the son, the original son. I don't know what his name is. Zorro. And he escapes jail, and then eventually they run into each other, and then the older son, Zorro trains him to become the new Zorro. Basically, it.
What about his daughter?
Oh, the original. What's the actual guy's name? Is it actually
Don Diego.
Diego. There you go. Diego finds that out his daughter is still alive, and basically convince her that he's actually her dad. And then his daughter and what's his name? The boy? Alexandra fall in love, and he gives them permission to marry, I think, at the end. And they stop a gold mine, basically.
Yeah.
I really like this film.
Thank you, mate. I will give you some film facts. So, The Mask of Zorro is a PG. It came out in 1998. It's 2 hours 16 minutes. Budget was 95 million. The worldwide gross was 250 million. Top 5 films that year were Armageddon, Saving Private Ryan, Godzilla, Something About Mary, and A Bug's Life. And this was 13th for the year.
It's not that bad.
No.
She was tough, yeah.
There's a bit in the film near the end where Alessandro is fighting Captain Harrison, who's like the bad guy, and he uses his sword and blinds him using the sun.
Yeah.
That's not CGI, which you usually would be. And the guy who plays Alessandro, Antonio Banderas, he came up with that on the spot. He thought, why don't I blind him with my blade? Bob Anderson, who's a very, very famous sword trainer.
Is he?
He trained like someone called Errol Flynn, who was in loads of the old films. He trained the guys who played Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. I think he was actually in the Darth Vader suit for some of the fights. He trained Aragon and all the other people for Lord of the Rings.
Wow, so he's been around the circle.
He said that Antonio Banderas is one of the most naturally gifted people at sword fighting that he's met. What's really interesting, he also said it about the guy who said he played Arion.
Really?
Well, this came out before, so it's obviously levels of it.
Yeah.
On that note, Antonio Banderas did pretty much most of the stunts himself. He said it was important. His brother, who's called Joaquin, is based on a real historical character who is the apparent inspiration for Zorro. That's where the story comes from. So that's the connection there. And in it, Don Diego at one point pretends to be his butler.
Yeah.
Called Bernard. In the actual stories of Zorro has a butler called Bernard, and it's a little bit Batman and Alfred.
That's
and they reckon it's an inspiration for that part of Batman. They weren't going to use the whip, but Anthony Hopkins said it was important because it was like a big part of Zorro's thing that he had a whip, and actually he did all the stuff himself. Like where he's whipping the candles, takes the tops off the candles, and
that's
that himself.
Such a sick story.
So yeah, there's your film facts.
I really like this film, so
well, we always start by discussing it using our pot of questions, which gives it random things. The funniest character.
Alexander.
The younger one.
Yeah.
Alexandra.
Yeah. What's yours?
I think there's moments of him being funny, but I think the two of them are funny.
Yeah, they bounce off
but
each other
in different ways. So like him because he's not very good to start with, and that's the point, isn't it? And Don Diego, how he takes a mick out of him.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Favourite scene, I have mine, but I wonder if we got the same favourite scene. So I move that.
Favourite scene? I like the bit where he steals the horse and has to fight all the people and everything, and then there's a big giant man and then he uses a cannon in the end.
Yeah, I've got my favourite scene.
Go.
It's when he first starts training and he does this fancy little sword and like swing around his body, and then Diego just smacks his sword in his hand straight away.
Oh, he starts going like that.
Yeah, and it's just like
starts showing it, and then he just knocks it straight on the thing.
I think that's just one of the funniest scenes in the film. You laughed a lot at it. It's that there.
Should they do a remake?
No. They could.
I'm surprised. So I don't know if it's a question, but I'm surprised there was never a sequel.
True.
Of him being Zorro now as that character.
Yeah. They could have done one about his son, because at the end you do see he has a son.
I was gonna say, could it now be him training him?
Yeah.
So what's interesting is Antonio Banderas plays Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
And Puss in Boots is basically the cat version of Zorro. That's why he was cast as the voice.
And also he's from Spy Kids, which I love Spy Kids. So.
He's actually, so Antonio Banderas is actually Spanish.
Oh yeah.
So he's got more in common with the bad guys than he has with the good guys in reality.
Favourite character?
I'm going to say Don Diego.
Yeah, he's quite funny.
And you?
Yeah, he's pretty funny, I think he is.
So, if it came out today, would it be popular?
I think so. Because is it? Would you say it's still the fandom now? I think
not massively.
I think it'd be one of those films. If it comes out, like a remake comes out, I think it not make a lot of money, but I think it'll still be like, oh, this is interesting. A new, because a lot of people might think, oh, it's a new like superhero film.
There's always like things like Robin Hood always get remade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised this hasn't. It's one of those things where it was a character that I knew existed, but don't ever actually think I've seen another Zorro film. But there was other Zorro films.
What was the tensest edge of your seat moment? I think I know mine, but
The fight at the end,
yeah,
when you weren't sure whether Don Diego was going to die.
yeah.
I couldn't remember whether he did. I had this feeling that he got hurt and then you thought he was dead, and when he was still alive when you went to see him later on.
Was he still alive?
No.
No, wasn't
What was yours?
he? It'd be when like you think the explosion's about to go out and she's still like trying to get people out.
What was the villain like?
Really good in this film. I think he's perfectly evil because his whole plan is just to. Because obviously it's the guy from the beginning, but his plan is because I don't know how it was back then. Is to buy Florida. I can't say a name.
Is it Florida? No, it's California.
California. By mining on his own, the actual guy who owns it, by mining gold on it and then stamping it with a stamp.
Spanish stamp.
Yeah, to trick him, which is such like over the top evil. It's kind of funny to me. Because he has this massive mind. It's not an exploding too, so it's not exactly going to be quiet, is it?
No.
Eventually someone will find it, but would you pay to see this?
I don't know if I'd actually go to the cinema to watch it, but if I didn't know about it and watched it at the cinema, I wouldn't come out disappointed. Sorry, my laptop just popped up or something. Would you pay?
Yeah.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I think it's a good film. You could just put on the background.
I wouldn't necessarily have beforehand, but having watched it now, again, I think it holds up. Just trying to check if I've actually done my letterbox review on this.
Then that's go rogue.
I don't know. Go on.
How was the acting? Any bad acting or any good acting?
So, it's got, so obviously Anthony Hopkins is, I'm a huge actor. He's won Oscars. He's a famous actor. He's clearly very talented. This is almost Antonio Banderas's. So he'd been in other stuff more with a cult following. This was his kind of star turn, like the charisma of him.
Yeah.
So I don't really think there's any bad acting. What do you think of her daughter?
I think she's actually quite. You got a lot of times daughter's like very helpless, but she's actually really good at herself. She's like really feisty. She's proper goes for it.
I get in my head. She's like her dad.
Yeah.
They keep saying she looks like her mum, and she's very like her mum, but she's like her dad.
Yeah.
So I'm just writing my review while we do this.
I really like the action in the film because it's very like cartoonish. Like when he's fighting horses, how he gets in the sauce trapped in the gate, how he uses a cannon to blow, which you wouldn't actually do. At the end, when he's like jumping on the water thing and then opening it up so the water comes flowing down. It's very like action comedy, which I just really like. It really just made me laugh. It's like when they're fighting on the lift and they're just like it's just, to me, it's like perfect. I think not too serious fighting, but not. Like when the guy gets trapped, he like ties Diego ties the bad guy to the car and pushes it, which is just like.
What do you think of the so you've got the main bad guy, but you've got the
general?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Do you think he plays a good role as kind of?
Yeah.
Obviously, he obviously likes the daughter. Banderas likes the daughter.
I think they want to marry her.
There's obviously a clever point with the fact that at one point, Alexander has to go undercover and pretend to be like.
Yeah.
So at one point he's charming to the daughter, but also at the same time he's being blunt and rude because he's trying to impress the dad. It's kind of like a double-edged thing, isn't it?
I do think it's the only thing which I think you couldn't really have kids watch film is when he pulls out the jars and it's got both hand and head in it, which I was like, that's a bit of a weird thing, but okay. Probably like the only weird thing I didn't like about the film. That's just because I don't really like seeing him cut off heads. A bit of a. But then like he says like have a drink and stuff, and he just drinks it anyway. It's just kind of like.
So I think what works quite well with this is that the love story.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
But she's not really a damsel in distress in the obvious way. She can kind of hold her own.
That's what I like her.
One of the questions we sometimes get, which is like an iconic scene. Two things popped into my head. If you'd asked me two moments from this film that I remember before I watched it, was the bit where they fight and he keeps cutting her clothes.
Yeah.
And the bit where they dance.
Yeah, because I was watching it, I recognised the audio when he cuts the top. I didn't recognise the scene, but I recognised the audio of it, the swords. Don't know why, just popped in my head.
It's probably used in other stuff. It's probably used in Shrek and Puss in Boots.
Probably. I'm going to watch Shrek after this and find out.
What I would say was quite. So we've watched Last of the Mohicans, we've watched this, and we've watched Big Trouble in Little China. I think this has got a lot in common with Big Trouble in Little China in a weird way, in the fact that the hero isn't quite a proper hero, is he?
No.
He's a little bit bumbling and a little bit
cocky.
Yeah, he's not very. To start with, he's not very good.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like, but his charm oozes off the screen.
Yeah, I know what I've got love for this season, and I don't know why.
And our final film, what we watched last night, has got a similar thing, but the male lead is a little bit similar. But when you think back of like Indiana Jones and you think of The Mummy, which are two other films I've put into this sort of group, it's the same sort of thing there. Yeah. They're capable, but they're also a bit bumbling and a bit like make mistakes and stuff like that, which I kind of like. That I think that's the fun part of these sort of type of films, where it's quite nice that he doesn't pick up a sword and just this great fighter to start with.
Yeah, he trains stuff. The way he trains is really interesting. So that in different circles, so he gets smaller and smaller, which is kind of clever way to train to me. I like to see when he goes in at the AM when he burns the master's set. Yeah, into the grass, and then he breaks in. There's two guards back, and he's trying to fight the main bad guy, and it just bend over and just kicks out the window. It's just kind of like that made me giggle a lot.
It's very like
cartoony.
Yeah, and it's very it's fun.
Yeah.
Like
which is what
people die, people get hurt, but it doesn't really come across like it's not a bloodthirsty film. There's not like a lot of gore and violence, but it is violent. But people are getting stabbed and dying.
I think the most violent thing is when you see the head and the arm. That's the most violent.
But it's all like you could sit down and put this on with Oliver, and you wouldn't be worried about him watching it.
No, I know what I like the horse scene that you said. That might be the funniest bit.
Like the bit where he like tries to jump on the horse and it moves.
Yeah, I like the bit when he's in the thing. He hits a guy over the head with two cannonballs, and he looks at the boy. He just waves at and launches one. And he hides in the church and stuff. Oh yeah, when he tries to jump on the horse just moves. Yeah, because that's what Zorro does. He jumps off.
That's used in a couple of films. I think that's used in Hunchback of Notre Dame, maybe, or something like that. It's used again in other stuff, and I do think it's come from this.
Probably.
This is very, like I said, the perfect point is Puss in Boots is him. He's
Yeah.
the same character.
Yeah.
Just a cat.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would have been the case had this not been. Like I said, it's very surprising there isn't a Zorro 2. Like the Return of Zorro or.
The new Zorro.
Yeah, I'm sort of very surprised it didn't do a second one very quickly.
Did they make it flashback, would you say?
Yeah, it made it like almost 3 times what it
So,
cost. They mustn't have been able to get him back,
probably not.
or there must have been a reason that it didn't get made. There might be a sequel, but it's definitely not one with him.
No.
Jimmy and I mean, like sometimes they do that where they make another film and it's not the same cast, and it never quite works. So do you want to rate the film? Do you want to explain how we rate films?
So we rate the film out of 5. 5 being excellent film for genre, 4 being excellent, 3 being
Start again.
5 being the best of its genre, 4 being excellent, 3 being good, 2 if it's on TV watch you want to avoid.
Mhm.
This is difficult this month. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. So I think it's really good, but I don't think it's perfect. It's not the best adventure film. To me, the best adventure film would be Indiana Jones 3. That'd be the best for me.
So, as you just saw me do live, I always do a letterbox review.
This time live.
So I've got to get back into it now. So, I haven't watched this film for years, and it is held up very well. And it's a fun watch with a star turn in Banderas. Jenny would recommend it to anyone who wants an easy, fun watch. 3.5 stars.
Really? Wow. We have totally different reviews. I think I just really find it funny, that's why.
And I don't, but that's not me being negative on it. I just think it's not. Gives it a 4, which is a good score.
Yeah.
And I think I wouldn't say it's in my head it's like a really good film, but it's not far off it.
I'll accept that.
So yeah, so that is a 4-star film from ourselves. We always do a quiz, and then after that we're going to pick our next movie one.
I've been nice to you.
We currently do Disney or Pixar movies, and
I swear.
you've got Bug's Life.
I gave you Toy Story, but
Toy Story 1.
Don't know, just Toy Story, I think.
Yes.
I've been nice to you, but okay.
Okay, do you want to tell us first?
Yeah.
What colour is Flick?
Is he blue?
Yes.
It might, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's purple blue. True or false? Ham is a soft toy.
False.
What is he?
That's not what you asked me.
True. But
No, it's false.
yeah, that meant.
The ant colony is forced to collect offerings for which other group of bugs?
Oh. Not stick bugs, is it? No. I don't know. I know what they are. I know what they are. I don't know what they're called though. Grasshoppers.
Yes.
What toy does Woody send in to spy on Andy's birthday party?
The toy soldiers for Army Men.
The Green Island. I accept it.
After a bird attacks the bugs, which circus member rushes to catch Dot?
Do I have to know the name? What kind of name? What bug it might be?
Come on.
Is it Ladybug?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just guessed. What do the aliens believe is in charge of their vending machine?
The claw.
Their claw.
True or false? The Royal Council agreed to Flick's plan to find warrior bugs because Anna thinks it's a good idea.
True.
False.
Really?
To get him out of the way.
Oh. What is Sid's dog called?
Spike.
Is that right?
Can't see
I
clear.
don't know cover at the bottom answer. Scoop.
No, scud.
So you've got 4 like, so it's fine.
What mode of transport does Flick use to get across the riverbed from Ant Island?
A leaf. I don't know.
No. Dandelion spore he floats across.
Oh, okay.
So you got 3.
You got 4 so far, Susie.
And I got 3 so far.
What is Molly's Christmas present? That's his sister.
Dog.
Yeah. And you want a little guess? I've accepted my loss, so I'm just getting a little guess.
Oh, she gets Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the dog was... I'm not sure.
I think the dog was like a...
Is the dog not a Christmas present?
Yeah, I think it was like an Andy's gift maybe, I'm not sure. It might be like a joint gift between them, I don't know. I need to watch Toy Story.
So that's the bulk of our show, but we are also going to just quickly pick our next film category, as we've only got one more film to watch, but
Okay.
we've watched it but to record.
We're going to pick 2 each. For the side between us.
You can pick 3 and we'll just narrow it down. So you've got rom-com, coming of age movies, or Disney.
What is a rom-com?
Romantic comedy.
That could be funny. I think I want that, but what do you want to do?
No, it's fine if it's just
I think I like comedy films, but I don't like...
I'm sure Disney's a good category anyway.
Yeah, because like, you could, like, a lot of Disney films are popular. We do popular films. But it would be good to do anyway, because we could actually have more animated films in the park.
You have to think of something.
Or comedies, let's say funny. Or writing
Okay.
it.
So yeah, that's our next movie month is going to be rom-coms, which will be interesting. Thanks a lot for listening. Wherever you listen to your podcast, we are at When Harry Met Movies, and like and subscribe and tell people about our show. We only do it for ourselves really anyway, so any listeners is a bonus.
Ooh.
Thanks a lot.
Bye Scott, bye.
Bye now.